Why, hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and today is day 14 of our 25 days of Christmas. I am pretty sure that we opened day of 13 yesterday, so I'm pretty sure it's day 14. Yes. I sounded like I was doing a squirrel call there for a second, huh? Um, Anyways, guys, I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you and your loved ones are taking care of the best that you can. And I hope you guys are having a great week so far. Well, it's almost over. So I hope you've had a great week and continue to have a great week. I am in a pretty good mood this morning for some reason, considering I literally stayed up last night reading and got up 2 hours later. So I guess I'm just in a good mood with my 2 hour nap, I guess we'll call it. But I am super happy to be here with you guys today doing our 25 days of Christmas. You know, we're going to start with our customary opening of the 24 cups of cheer. But first, I just want to check in with you guys. How are you doing? I'm sorry that you're going through that, or I'm happy that everything's great. Whatever you said, I couldn't quite hear you, but I'm here, I'm listening, and if you want to drop it down in the comments below, go for it. This is a safe place for you to come and hang out, drop your worries. If you need to have a little rant, you can have a little rant. If you need to have a little emotional spill, you can have a little emotional spill. Or if you just want to not do any of that, you just want to unwind, you just want to relax, you just want to soak up the positive vibes, become one with the positive vibes, that is totally cool too. So I hope that you feel like you can come here, you can take a deep breath, and you can just let your stress roll off of your shoulders. I hope you feel like you can come here. You can pick out the best seat. Our cozy little corner here on YouTube is magical. We have every seat imaginable. Anything that you could think of to rest your gluteus maximus on, we've got it. And we have every drink imaginable. Right now we even have a 24 cups of cheer. You could have one if you want. Just relax for a little bit. You can close your eyes. You can just relax. You can pull up a craft project and hang out and work on it. If you want to crochet while we hang out, go for it. If you want to paint, if you want to do anything, do something that's going to bring you some joy that is just for you, that is for nobody else, not because you have to, but something that is just going to make you smile. Not something to check off of a productivity list, not something that you are required to do. Just something for you. And I hope that you will make time to do that. Grab yourself a drink and let's hang out for a little bit. So let's see what my drink is going to be today. The dramatic opening of that was kind of delayed by the fact that I have a lot of things on my desk and realized if I wasn't careful, a lot of things were going to go flying when I did that. So we are on day 14. So we are over here on the Christmas tree. It's going to be difficult to open this one and show you guys, and also me be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, ready guys? On the 14th day of my Advent, my Keurig gave to me. I can't read that. Let us take a look and see. Okay, I've had this before. This is a regular unflavored coffee, but it is Caribou coffee. Caribou blend. My mom, this is one of the coffees that my mom always bought. My mom has been a big Keurig person, like, from the get-go. Like, back when, like, nobody really had Keurigs, we had a Keurig. She, like, was one of the first people, I swear, to have a Keurig back when they were real big and bulky and expensive. I'm so glad that they're not anymore. I mean, you can buy, like, you know, different versions of them and they come with different price tags. But the version that I have, and I've had mine for like 2 or 3 years, I have the cute little minty blue version, which you guys have seen because I show it sometimes during my during my like coffee brewing or whatever. And it's just like, I think it's called the compact. They have two different versions that are like the compact. I'm not even sure if they make the one that I have anymore specifically, because I haven't been in the market for a Keurig in a while. But it was like $50, especially when you buy them. Like, I think I bought mine during like Black Friday or something. I can't remember. But if you buy them during like some, you know, sale times, especially, you can get them for really good deals. But I paid like $50 for mine, and I've had it for like 3 years. I'm like a diehard Keurig person. I really love just being able to make a single cup of whatever, and it takes 2 seconds, and I don't got to brew a whole pot, and I don't know, I just really love the convenience of it. Goes right into my cup. Like, it's perfect if you're not needing to make a whole cup of coffee, or not a whole cup. Yes, I want a whole cup of coffee. Thank you. If you're not needing to make a whole pot of coffee, which, like, if you're not making a bunch for like a bunch of people, it's usually just me drinking stuff. Even if I want another coffee, I'll just come back and make a fresh coffee when I want another coffee. So I really, really like the Keurig. But yeah, that's what my little spiel about this one is. This used to be one of the ones that my mom bought a lot. I don't think she really buys this one anymore, but like, I feel like this is one of the like OGs in my mind anyways, because like it was one of the ones we always had. But anyway, I am gonna go make this, and my hubby actually had a great idea for the days where I'm having an unflavored coffee in the Advent, if I want something a little bit special and bougie, because I was talking about, you know, like bougie drinks for Christmas. He actually pulled out a container of Mexican hot chocolate, just like the thing you like take little scoops out of and put it in your cup, or, you know, in the pan and you're boiling milk and all that, whatever, however you want to go about making your hot chocolate. If you're being extra, I love it when my hubby makes me hot chocolate, because he is extra when he makes hot chocolate. He always makes it on the stove in a little saucepan with, like, he'll boil the milk and like bake it in there and add spices to it and stuff, because I love Mexican hot chocolate with like cinnamon and everything in it. So good. But making it that way, it's like extra rich, and I'm like, the biggest turn off to me for any type of drink, but hot chocolate is one of the big ones, or hot cocoa is one of the big ones that this can happen with, is clumps. I cannot drink drinks with clumps in them. That grosses me out. It's disgusting. I hate, and I know it's just clumps of the drink that I'm drinking. One second, guys. This is just a Panera cup that I'm reusing that has carbonated water in it. I am getting over being sick, if you haven't been here, and so I do have to drink when I'm doing a lot of talking in these videos. I have to drink something or I'll start coughing. Oh yeah, but if there's clumps, I know that it's just clumps of my own drink, but it grosses me out. It's a texture thing. It's just really disgusting. Anyway, I got off on a tangent. He found that in there, and he tried it the other day. Well, made me a cup of coffee to try it, and it worked really well. What he did was he brewed a cup of coffee with just one scoop from this, like one little scoop from the hot chocolate, like not the amount you'd use to make hot chocolate, to make a coffee hot chocolate, which I have made coffee hot chocolate before. Usually what I do is I brew an entire cup of coffee in with a whole packet of hot chocolate. But adding just a scoop of that in with my creamer, what he did was he took it, you guys know that I'm like a big, like obsessive person when it comes to the, frother. You guys know I love my frother. Literally, guys, if you don't have one, they're like $10. I highly recommend it if you drink cream in your coffee. It's life-changing, okay? I will pop up a picture of like what frother I'm talking about. You can buy any brand. It doesn't matter what brand it is. I literally got mine at a pallet store. If you guys have never been to a pallet store, they're like where there's all these pallets of stuff and like everything is like a certain amount of dollars. It'll be like, today everything is $7. Today everything is $5. Like, just depends what day you go on, and you dig through the pallets and you find things that you want, and everything, each item is all the same price. And it's usually like returns from Amazon or overstock or things like that. That's fun to go to, but regardless, it can be stressful. It actually can be extremely stressful to go to places like that, especially if you have social anxiety. But I do like getting deals, so it's like, dang it, deals. Why are you hiding in there with all the people? Anyway, I got my frother for like, maybe $5, and I have been using that thing for like 4 years. Still good as new, good as the day I got it. And it was new when I got it, by the way. It was in its packaging and everything. Anyway, though, he frothed my cream with the Mexican hot chocolate. So he just added a little bit and frothed, you know, like sprinkling in just a little spoonful of it into the cream, and then added the coffee to it. So I'll probably do that. I haven't done it yet. He did it and he told me what he did. And it was really good. So I'm gonna go make this and I will tell you guys how it works out, if I'm as successful at making it the way he did or not. I will be right back. And there we go. I have my Ravenclaw mug today. Intelligence, wisdom, creativity, originality. And then this side has the Ravenclaw. Well, has a raven. Ravenclaw! I love it. I love it. I love it. And I went ahead and made it with doing the hot chocolate in the creamer. I think I see one clump already. I think I was pretty successful in not doing clumps. In not having clumps. Okay, I don't see the clump. Looks clump free. Alright, let's try it. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a nice strong coffee too. Keeps up with the cream and the hot chocolate flavor. That is really, really good. Next up on today's agenda, I have a little unboxing. So I've got, well, a little unbagging, a little haul from a company that I have not tried before. So this is from a new company that, well, new to me at least, called 7great.com. They reached out to me interested in collaborating by sending me some stuff for me to open on my channel and let you guys know my thoughts. So I said, okay, cool, let's do it. And I picked out some stuff. So keep your eyes peeled for a second video to come from me where I plan on putting to use some of this stuff pretty soon. I have not actually opened it yet. I have it still here in the bag. I did cut the packaging open, that way I could see what it was. But I have not looked at anything yet, so I'm pretty excited. All right. I have little notes wrote down. My notes. And I will try to let you guys know about each item. As always with my unboxing videos, I try to always link in the description, links to each item, info about each item if I can, links to the website, and if they give me a discount code, I put that there. And I do have a discount code for 7 Great. It is 6% off with the code NOVA06OFF, and off is in all caps. The N in Nova is in all caps. But I will put that in the description box. If you happen to check them out, you can just copy and paste it and get yourself 6% off. Alright, let's see what this company is about. Alright, so this first thing that I am pulling out looks like this. I'm very excited for this. This is, they called it a stamped beads cross-stitch keychain, and this one was the one that they called Leaf Cat. And apologies for the ring light there. I've got it angled now so that the ring light's not glaring on here. I laughed so hard when I saw this was called Leaf Cat. But this is Totoro. If you guys are into Miyazaki films, you may know who this is. But it is a cute little character. They have several different versions. If I can show you guys without the glare. If I angle it up, it gets a glare. Well, no. I was like, oh, that's not too bad. Immediately is bad. There you go. So they have, I think this is like a sleepy version. I think that's supposed to be like a little sleep bubble. This is like Uncle Sam. And then they have a carrot version. I did see the, I did see the carrot version because I was choosing. They also have some other bunny, well, of course, I guess they considered this a bunny, right? Because they called it Leaf Cat, Well, no, cat. Oh my goodness, you guys. My brain is moving very, very slowly today. But there are some bunny ones too. I was picking between this one and the one with the carrot. But I love the little leaf umbrella. Too cute. I'm excited for this. I love Totoro, and I think he's so cute. And I think this will make a really cute keychain. So this is beaded cross stitch, which I'm also just intrigued. I would like to do some beaded cross stitch. So I like to start with small things. My attention span can be kind of small sometimes. And small things are a good way to start for dipping your toes into something. Oh, I didn't give you any more info about that. I was just like, oh, I'm excited for this. Moves on. It is $3.26 on their website. Oh, and I should probably open it and look at what's in here. You can tell that it's early, guys. My brain isn't braining yet. Okay, let's try that again. All right, so being a little bit more thorough, we're gonna open this. So this is gonna be the Totoro beaded cross stitch. Like I said, they called it leaf cat. I do have a feeling I will have trouble getting this back in here if I take the whole thing out, because it's one of those like folded pieces of paper with everything inside like sandwiched in here, and I'm afraid I will not be able to get the paper back in if I take the paper out, so I'm gonna try not to. Oops, I ripped the paper, I think. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. I was like, dang it. Okay, so it comes with some polyfill so that you can stuff it. The inside of this has the picture of like Totoro in cross stitchiness for like the instructions. Like I said, I don't want to take this out though, because I have a feeling I will really struggle to get it back in. So I'm gonna not take this out. It is front and back. But this is a printed cross stitch, so it actually has it printed on here as well. So here's the front, and here is the back. And then they put it in this resealable bag that's actually not even been opened yet. Like, you can open the seal for yourself to contain all the ingredients, all the materials. So in here we've got, you guys can see, we've got beads, green, white, black, and this like silvery color. There's also some reds mixed in here. This one has the most in there. So this is going to be the skin tone. I'm not sure. I think the reds mixed in there might be on accident, because there's like 6 reds, 7, 8, 9 reds mixed into this randomly, and I don't see any red on the picture, so I think that those are just like, I don't know, in there. And then there is also some embroidery floss. This is stuck to the baggie. There we go. Some embroidery floss, as well as some like clear string. Not sure what the clear string is for. And then it also comes with a keychain and some needles to do your cross stitching with. Not sure what the clear string is for. Maybe to sew them together, since there is a front and a back to this and you're gonna stuff it. Interesting. So I haven't tried beaded cross stitch yet. And I think that this will be a good project to try it out with, because it's small and it's cute. It's always nice to try out something new when it's going to be cute. There we go. Got my little materials back in here. But like, you can see this is really small. And like I said, it's going to be a keychain, so it immediately has a purpose too. So it's always like a nice little like boost to your craftiness when like you're trying something new and you don't have to like go through the process of like getting a frame or figuring out how you're going to put it on the wall or whatever you're going to do with it. You immediately know that you can use this as a keychain. So the printed thing is just like, you know, a little like diagram with the little blocks, you know, that you color in, that they color in. It's literally the exact same thing that's on here. And then on the other side, there's instructions relating to like how to do it, with like little kind of pictures, but it's all in like, I don't know, Chinese. But there are instructions, I believe, on their website, also for how to do it, like on the listing itself. So that is my complete look and unboxing of this item. I think that this looks really cool. I'm really excited with it, excited about it, and I think it looks really cute. This kind of reminds me, well, not kind of, very much reminds me of, there's these like little Daiso like crafting kits. I don't have a Daiso anywhere near me, but there used to be this store in Houston that I loved to go to. I'm really sad because they closed, but there was this store that I loved to go to that carried like a lot of little Japanese stuff. It was a little Japanese shop. Oh, I forgot to put this polyfill back in here. It was a little Japanese shop, and one of the things that they carried was little Daiso kits. Actually, my patchy bear, my little patchwork bear that I sewed together, was a little Daiso kit from there. And it literally comes in a little thing just like this, like really small, with kind of like little instruction of what to do. And it's literally just the materials. Like the Daiso kit that I had for that was just like a couple little pieces of felt and some embroidery floss and needle and a little bit of polyfill. And they're like, good luck. And then you gotta like cut everything out to the shapes you need and all that. It feels very satisfying. I love little kits that have everything you need in them, because it's so nice to be able to sit down and be like, what do I want to craft today? I want to do something, like sit down and do a complete project, and then to be able to go, okay, I pull out this one thing and it has everything I need. Like I might have to grab scissors or something like that, but like everything I need is in here. So there's no like, do I have what I need? You know, oh, do I have polyfill? Do I have whatever, you know? It's really nice when you can pull out something like this and it has everything you need to make this craft inside of it. That's like a big appeal point to me, is having all the things that you need for something. All right. Next item that I'm pulling out is this. Let me find it on my little list here. Okay, so I thought this looked really cool. Okay, and also disclosure, guys, I ordered this stuff back in October. So, I've been waiting on this a hot minute. I'm not sure. I think the shipping actually took a really long time. Because I had tracking and I did look at it like after it got here. Recently it got here, and I realized it took like an entire month, like after it was shipped, like it was in transit for an entire month, which coming from China isn't that surprising. But most of the time my collaboration items, or like, I don't know, different things that I've been getting from China. Sorry for the interruption of me filming. My cats scared me. They were like playing and chasing each other around and being noisy, and it was like very suddenly noisy, and I was like, what was that? Anyways, what I was saying is that recently, like in recent times, like this last, like, I don't know, 6 months or so, things have actually not been taking so long to get from China to here, as far as shipping has gone, which has been really surprising considering the shipping here in the United States has been like progressively getting worse. But all of that to say, I thought it was ironic that I got this Starry Night item. And this was before I picked out my Starry Night necklace that I showed you guys recently. So I thought that was kind of funny. But anyway, this is a lipstick. Are you guys ready for this? This is a lipstick pincushion. Okay. Looks like lipstick, right? And it's the Starry Night themed one. Let me focus you guys. I thought this was really cool. This is textured, by the way. So it's Starry Night themed. It is actually really well done. And it's a pincushion. And it is magnetic. It has like a magnetic aspect to it. And then this actually can go up. I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, there you go. You see it? How that moved up? Let me see. Let me put something in it. This is going to be way longer than this because this is not the type of needle to go in here, but I did this on purpose so you guys could see. Okay, I wanted you to see it working. See? Isn't that cool? Okay, so this is for normal needles, not like giant plastic ones that you use for amigurumi, but this is also magnetic, so your needles will stick to this, and oh, your needles will stick inside. The inside is magnetic. Okay, and then also, oh, the top is magnetic. Also, the top of this is magnetic so that when you close this, the, do I have this all the way down, or is this needle also too big? This is also a big needle, to be fair. This is also one I use for amigurumi and stuff, or for crochet related stuff. Okay, so this needle is also too big. So you are going to have to use smaller needles. Okay, this is a pretty big needle. You're probably going to have to use just like normal like cross stitch needles and stuff. But anyway, about it, this is magnetic. Did you guys hear that? It pulls itself shut because this is magnetic so that you don't have to worry about your needles coming out. So I thought that this was really cool and interesting and like a cool thing to keep your needles in. And I did buy needles too. So let me see if I can like fish around in here and get the needles. Oh, didn't have to fish very hard. Okay, wait, let me let me tell you guys about that thingy a little bit more. This is it's called Lipstick Pincushion. This one's Starry Sky. It is a magnetic closure and it is for needles. It is $3.69. So like that's really cheap. Then I grabbed some needles as well. This is 30 pieces of cross stitch / sewing needles and threaders. There's a couple of little threaders in here too. I don't know if I opened that low enough for that to actually open. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. These are stainless steel, and this was $2.57. So it comes in a little canister with 30 needles, stainless steel needles. Looks like my canister has a little crack in it. Nothing that's gonna affect it. It looks like it's okay, it's not a crack, it's a scratch. So not like, you know, the prettiest canister, but hey, it gets the job done of holding everything. And then they are stainless steel, and it has 30 plus some needle threaders. This scared me because, okay, these needle threaders have like this little spot that's like kind of hole punched. And when I dumped the needles out, let's see if I can pick this up and not immediately drop it. There's this little piece of hole punched metal that fell out. So it was like a piece of metal confetti slipped out. There you go. And it rolled. It was like rolling on the bag. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? So here is all of these. And let me set these down so I can kind of show you them more individually, I guess. They have the different colored like eyes. So the eyes are like a golden color, and then the I don't know, shaft of the needle is silver. There you go. So these are the needles, and I only picked up like half of them. So this one is a pretty blunt looking needle. Some of these look a little sharper. Yeah, they seem to be overall fairly blunt. And some of them look a little bit sharper, but I think, yeah, that's my feedback on the needles, or my thoughts. Oh, some of them were sticking to the outside of this canister because I had it sitting there too. But I'm just excited to put needles in here and see how it is. All right, let's They are magnetic-y. Whoop. They are magnetizing to the inside of the container. Put them all in here. So I'm putting 30 needles in here. Let's see. All right. So there is all of the needles in there. That's what it looks like if I close it. And then if I open it, and then when you take it up, you can see all of your needles and like unmagnetizes them from the side a little bit, but then they magnetize down in here. Yeah, that is pretty cool. And then also I think that these threaders actually could fit inside of here too, because these threaders are pretty small. I think they might be a little too tall. Yep, just a little too tall. But these other needles were the right height for this, so I'm actually just going to keep them inside of here. I think that is so cool. I know, I'm like, I get really excited about little doohickeys, I don't know, little containers and stuff. And then I've got these two just plain needle threaders. Alrighty, and moving right along, let us see what is next in here. Let's pull out the big one. Okay, so I got a Totoro cross stitch. This one was actually called Totoro, not what they call the other one again. That was funny to me. Leaf cat. Okay, so this is a 14 count Joy Sunday stamped cross stitch. It's Totoro, the Totoro one, 22 by 26 centimeters, and this one was $4.59. This picture looks so cute. Is that not adorable? And it is one of these cross stitches that I really enjoy. Excuse me. I've had these from other companies where they come in this kind of a bag. I think that this has to do with the Joy cross stitches specifically. I actually did specifically look at the Joy cross stitches because the Joy cross stitches, when you're looking at cross stitches like that you can purchase online, I've noticed the Joy ones will have the pictures where you can actually see what the cross stitch itself looks like. So you notice that the picture is actually the cross stitch. I've noticed that the Joy ones, the pictures are like always the actual product of what it looks like cross stitched. And I really enjoy being able to see that. Enjoy. So that's kind of a little tip for anywhere that you're looking. I feel like the Joy ones are like good ones to look for. Also, they come in these really, really nice bags. So they've got instructions printed on the bag. They're really nice, like reusable packaging. And also just really nice for while you're working on your project. So inside of here, we've got our instructions. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so cool. Okay, so here is a better look at the picture without the thingy over it, which will be less reflective. Very cute. And then here is the cross stitch itself. So it's on this side and a little bit on this side. And it gives you, you know, an idea of where, or not an idea, but a very specific representation of where all of your colors go. And then it also has the colors coordinating with what they're going to show up as on the thing. Also, these ones are going to be full stitches, half stitches, 1/4 stitches. So they're divided up. 3/4 stitches, French knots, back stitches. So there's going to be a lot going on in this one. These little red things are just telling you what each section of colors is going to have you do. And then we have also got in here, I really like these ones because they come on a color thing also. The Joy ones, like I said, are just from what I've experienced in past hauls from other places, not this website. The Joy ones are the ones that come in these really nice bags. They come already on these little color dividey things, little cross stitch things, and have all of your threads already tied on. And then here is my actual cross stitch. Like I said, this is a 22 by 26 centimeter cross stitch. So it is a printed cross stitch, or stamped cross stitch. Wow. That is like a psychedelic scene or something going on. These obviously aren't the colors you use, but they color code it so that it's easy to see what, you know, you need to switch colors. And then the colors translate to actual colors that you're going to be using. So I'm trying to see, unless I'm missing it, unless my eyes are missing it, I don't see a needle. Usually it's like taped onto here, but it is not taped onto here. So give me just a second to put this stuff back up how it was and then kind of look amongst the things I pulled out. See if I'm missing it somewhere. Okay, it's not in these. Not attached to these. Okay, so not the end of the world because I do have needles, but just, you know, in the nature of unboxing and giving like my feedback, my opinions. They have printed needles stuck on the front of the bag, and I was like, is that the needles? When I get these in, I'll have to show you what I'm talking about. Just in the interest of being, you know, full disclosure, I do not see any needles in here. So that is technically a missing item that is usually in these kits. And it does say that it comes with them, because it does say up here what all it comes with, which is cotton fabric, cotton thread, needle, and instructions. But like I said, it's really not a big deal to me that it didn't come with a needle. And I'm sure it was supposed to come with a needle, but it's not in there, so just so you guys know. This is what made me laugh, was I saw these needles on the front of here as I'm putting that cover slip paper thing back in, and I'm like, needles? It was so funny because they're like way bigger than actual needles would be printed on the front of there. Okay, moving right along. The next item I've got for you guys is an embroidery hoop. Let's see. Okay, this is round frame DIY embroidery hoop ring cross stitch needlecraft tools. That's what it's called. It is a 16.5 centimeter ring. It is $2.63. And this is considered to be smooth edges, heat and fall resistant, and anti-molding. So I guess, you know, maybe differences from like wooden rings, you know, which are susceptible to getting wet and things like that. Apparently this is heat resistant though. So I think it technically said that it could be any color. I think you couldn't select the color, but the image was pink on the listing, so I was hoping it would be pink, so I'm happy that it's pink. So here's what it looks like. Let me focus it so you guys can see there is little bits of like, you know, little bits of that thin plastic that just comes from production. But here's what it looks like, giving you a little Giving you a little spin around. There's the color. And if we open it up a little bit more than that, then I can show you what it looks like with the ring out. All right, so the ring is a little bit dirty. It's like a little bit dusty. I can feel stuff on it, you know, little grimy feeling. Trying to focus you guys so you can see it, because I feel like you can see that it's a little bit dusty too. There you go. So you can kind of see that. Not a big deal. Definitely easily wiped down. And then it has like a little ridge. You know, it goes up on either side, and then it pops into here. You could put your fabric in between these two pieces, you know, like you do with an embroidery hoop. And you can use these for a lot of things. I actually plan on getting a wooden one probably soon, because I am working on, and then you can tighten this more and it'll tighten this pink thing together even more. And you can go as far as you want with that, you know, and it tightens it up. I'm actually planning on getting one of these soon for, I'm working on making a mobile for my niece's crib. I'll have to show you guys what I've got going on with that sometime soon. But anyways, this is $2.63. 6.5 inches, by the way. I did write down the inches also, because 16.5 centimeters, at least to me, did not mean much at all. So 6.5 inches. And I think that $2.63 seems like a good price for that. I'm sorry for my cough / clearing my throat. Okay. What is this? Oh, right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out these last couple items so I can get this bag off of my desk. Yep, there's the last items. Okay. Oops, knocking stuff over. 1 second. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I have to take breaks every now and then and clear my throat or cough, and I need to have like a little good coughing moment. So I've got 3 more little things to show you guys. I'm going to start with the scissors, because I really, really love scissors. So I've gotten a new pair of embroidery scissors. This is the same packaging that several different pairs of embroidery scissors I've gotten have come in from different sites. These ones are called, on their website, Vintage European Style Scissors for Sewing and Crafting. They are 12.5.5 centimeters, and these ones in particular are colored titanium, is what it's listed as. So, let's see if these ones are going to be oily, because I have had that experience with some of my things in the past. Not necessarily scissors. Nope, I don't think there's any oil on these ones. Oops. Oh, it was this little protective tip thing. I'm like, what was that? I felt something fall. All right. These are so pretty. Okay, so these are colored, the colored titanium ones. So they do come in other colors, but they come in like, you know, silver and gold and rose gold and stuff like that. It'll just depend on which ones you're looking at. But these ones, like I said, they are the Vintage European Style scissors. They are $4.34. So they look nice and sharp. I really love the little embroidery scissors. You guys know that I collect these. I like to get all the different kinds, especially in this, what they call colored titanium. That's my favorite. I think of this kind of like oil spill rainbow. It reminds me of, you know, the rainbows that you see in like a puddle in a parking lot or something, which I know is probably like a weird thing to think of, but I always thought they were so pretty when I was a kid. And I was always just like weirded out. Like I thought they were like kind of magical, which is so sad thinking about it. I'm like, they're literally oil in a puddle. But I always thought they were really pretty. So I just love the way that that looks. But this design is really interesting. So they've got kind of like a little flat part here, and there are like little tiny flowers. So here is what these look like. And they're nice, good size too. Like these are some good sized embroidery scissors, actually. Pretty big. And they look extremely sharp. I don't really want to use them to cut anything over here. Look, guys, they cut. I could tell you that by looking at them that they would cut, but you know, gotta do a little cut. Gotta do a little cut with the scissors. Love these. They are so pretty. They can join my collection. And the next item that I've got to show you guys is yarn thread cutter metal pendant. And this one is in the color of Red Ancient. This was $2.76. And it is, you can wear this on a necklace. And it is super pretty. So you can wear it on a necklace. It's got like, you know, the little hole to put it on a necklace. And it is something that you can cut your thread with, or if you have like a thinner yarn, you can cut your yarn with it. In between these little gaps, you can actually cut stuff with. So I've got my snowflake on my desk from yesterday's video, which I left this tail on in case I wanted to make it into an ornament. But let me just cut a little bit off of it to try this out. That's so easy. Nice. I was wondering how hard I would have to like pull on that. Not hard at all. But you're not going to cut yourself because it's in between these like pieces and it's such a small thing. Like you literally can't cut yourself on that if you wanted to. So this is a really good idea, especially for like people that, you know, don't trust themselves with scissors. Don't tell my husband. He'll be like, okay, you don't get any scissors anymore. You get this. He doesn't trust me with sharp and pointy objects because I'm a little bit of a klutz. But that's too bad. Gotta still be able to cook and craft, and I need sharp, pointy objects to do it. So he has to deal with me being a hazard. And then that immediately put a song into my head. A hazard to me. I'm a hazard to myself. Don't let me get me. You guys know that song? That's Pink. It took me a second. I had to like, all right, come on, pull it out of there. What song is it? All right, and the last item in here, I almost said the last song. The last song in here is Bottled Up. Let's open this little plastic baggie. And this is 30 milliliters of, go ahead and read it. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, why is it like unfocusing? 30 milliliters of cloth repair sewing glue, instant sewing glue bonding liquid. It advertised this basically as like good for edges of things, and it was $3.31 for this 30 milliliter bottle, which seemed like a really good price to me. I was thinking that this would be good for the edges of cross stitches. You know how they come on that like stuff that kind of like shreds at the sides. I can't think of it, like the cotton canvas, I guess. I thought that this would be nice for cross stitching, like to secure the edges of your cross stitching. But maybe even more things, you know. It's never a bad idea to have adhesives. I know that sounds so silly, but to have adhesives on hand, because when you're crafting, how many times do you need glue? All the times you need glue, and having the right glue for the right project can be a big game changer. So I thought having kind of a sewing glue could be very handy. I don't know if I want to open this yet since I'm not using it, and you know, glue can have a tendency to like harden up top. So the only word that's in English on here, the only letters, is DIY and the 30 milliliters. The rest of it's in like Chinese. And then there's like a little picture of a dropper. So I'm thinking it probably has like, you know, a squeezy dropper type lid, not a pull out dropper. I don't think this would have a pull out dropper. I mean, you clearly can tell it doesn't have a pull out dropper, but I'm assuming it has probably like a little droplet type lid. Eventually I will use this whenever I come across a chance to use it, and I will let you guys know how it is. So subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do follow up on these things, like when I get stuff like this, you know, that I can't really do much of a review in the moment, or first impressions in the moment. I do follow up on it. Like you guys saw me in, I think yesterday's video, following up on the gel pens that I told you guys I would show you how they worked. I did. You know, give me a little time to use the crafty items and I will tell you guys how it works. But this has been my 7 great haul and first impressions. Like I said, I will link each item in the description box. I will link my discount code, which is NOVA06OFF, in the description box, and I will just put a straight up link to their website in the description box also. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this little haul. I always love trying out new crafty companies, seeing what they've got. Lots of good stuff. And keep your eyes peeled for this to come back soon, because this I am planning on making soon. Alright guys, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Hope you get something crafty today and that you have fun. I will see you guys tomorrow for Community Spotlight and Amigurumi Wars updates. And just Friday shenanigans. Bye guys.